People all over the country have taken standardized testing throughout their middle school and high school life. So what exactly is standardized testing? It's a test that all students have to take and they're all the same. It is scored in a constant manner, so it makes it possible to compare each individual student based on their performance. So the test can be either true or false, multiple choice, short answers, or essays. The essays are graded by using a rubric, so the grades can be constant. These tests can be helped to determine if a child is ready for kindergarten, help to identify students if they need special education, place students in a different academic program, or to help determine if the teacher is doing a good job on teaching students. After doing my research, I came to the conclusion that standardized testing negatively affects students. I had found an article from Columbia University that had found standardized testing made students stressed to the point where students had negative health consequences. This includes throwing up, passing out, and having anxiety in the middle of testing. I had gone out and interviewed a few students about what they thought about standardized testing. This is what one student had said. How does standardized testing make you feel?
Anxious.
That's how one student felt about testing. Here's another interview I have done with a student. How does standardized testing make you feel?
It makes you feel anxious. It makes you feel like the system wants you to be to their standards and like be the best out of the best.
Here's the last student talking about how standardized testing makes them feel.
Standardized testing is very stressful, in my opinion. Every time it comes around the corner, I just get stressed because I don't want to be the guy who gets the lowest score on the test or fails the test.
That is one example of how standardized testing affects students. I had found that standardized testing makes students feel bad about themselves. I had interviewed some students about how standardized testing makes them feel about themselves. How does it make you feel about yourself?
Bad. Makes you feel dumb.
This is another interview I've done with a student. How does it make you feel about yourself?
Like I don't learn enough. Like I kind of feel stupid in a way.
Here's one more interview I've done with a student. How does standardized testing make you feel about yourself? According to the Washington Post, an article written by Valerie Strauss, the test makes students feel worthless and bad about themselves when they get their scores back. The interviews I've done support her claim. Standardized tests lowering students' self-esteem is another example of how it negatively affects students. Standardized testing doesn't prepare students for the real world. It drills into students' head that life is only right and wrong, that there's only one right answer. Life isn't truly like that. There could be many right answers in life. By telling students that there is only one right answer, it takes away from their creativity. Throughout life, you're going to need that creativity. People need creativity for their jobs and to come up with new inventions and technology. Creativity helps make life not boring. Here's a few students saying if they think the tests help them for the future. Do you think it prepares you for the future?
No, I don't think so.
Here's what someone else thought about it. Do you think standardized tests prepare you for the future?
Nope. I don't need it in the future. Like, it's basically telling me I need to be what they want.
So these are a few of the ways standardized testing impacts students negatively. Students have negative health consequences because of testing. Testing lowers students' self-esteem and it doesn't prepare students for the real world. Based on my findings, the solution I came up with is that instead of testing, students should be able to do projects instead. Doing projects help with creativity and doesn't eliminate it. They could also turn in certain assignments they have done in class to count towards it. Doing this doesn't take away time from teaching, since the students will already be doing these assignments.